A Journey to Candyland. Once upon a time in a quaint little village, there lived a curious boy named Timmy. Timmy was known throughout the village for his boundless imagination and his love for adventure. He had heard tales of a magical place called Candyland, where the streets were paved with candy canes, the trees bore lollipops, and the rivers flowed with chocolate. Timmy dreamed of visiting this enchanting land, and one sunny morning, he decided to embark on a journey to make his dream come true. Before leaving, Timmy packed a small bag with snacks, just in case he got hungry on the way. With his trusty teddy bear, named Benny, by his side, he set off down the winding path that led to Candyland. The path meandered through a deep, mystical forest filled with colorful birds and talking animals. Timmy couldn't help but stop and chat with the friendly creatures, who shared stories of their own adventures. As he continued on his journey, he encountered a rickety bridge that crossed a bubbling stream. It looked rather old and unstable, but Timmy, being brave, decided to cross it anyway. To his surprise, the moment he stepped onto the bridge, it transformed into a bridge made entirely of candy. He couldn't believe his eyes. The candies were so delicious that he couldn't resist taking a few to share with Benny. Further down the path, he reached a field where the flowers were made of gummy bears, and the grass was soft licorice. Timmy and Benny played in the candy meadow, tasting the sweet flowers and dancing to the gentle breeze's tune. It was a magical moment they would cherish forever. As the sun began to set, Timmy saw the first glimpses of Candyland in the distance. The houses were made of gingerbread, with frosting roofs and candy cane chimneys. The streets sparkled with colorful jelly beans, and laughter filled the air as children played with candy kites and gumdrop balls. Timmy and Benny explored every corner of Candyland, meeting friendly candy folk who welcomed them with open arms. They tried cotton candy clouds, sailed on chocolate rivers in licorice boats, and even had marshmallow snowball fights. But the most special moment of all came when Timmy met the Candyland Queen, a gracious and kind ruler who wore a gown made of spun sugar. She told Timmy that Candyland was a place where dreams came true for those who believed in the magic of sweets and imagination. Timmy knew it was time to return home, but he would never forget the incredible adventure he had in Candyland. The Candyland Queen gave him a small jar of stardust candy to remind him of the magical place and the importance of holding on to his dreams. With a heart full of joy and memories, Timmy crossed the candy bridge once more and returned to his village. He knew that he could always come back to Candyland in his dreams, and he shared the candies and stories he had collected with his friends and family. And so, in the little village with the boy who believed in magic, tales of Candyland lived on, inspiring generations to follow their dreams, explore their imaginations, and find enchantment in the most unexpected places. Title: The Magical Bookshop Mystery. Once upon a time in the charming town of Willowville, there stood a quaint little bookshop called Enchanted Pages. This bookshop was unlike any other, for it held a magical secret that only the children of the town knew about. Every Saturday afternoon, children from all around Willowville gathered at the bookshop. They were eager to experience the magical adventures hidden within the dusty old books that lined the shelves. The shop was run by a kind old lady named Mrs. Marigold, who had a special gift for choosing just the right book for each child. One sunny Saturday, as the children gathered, Mrs. Marigold had a twinkle in her eye. She knew it was time to reveal the greatest mystery of all. She beckoned the children closer and whispered, "Today, my dear young readers, we shall embark on a magical adventure beyond your wildest dreams." She led them to a corner of the shop where a book, unlike the others, sat on a pedestal. It was an ancient and dusty tome bound in worn leather, and it was called the Book of Secrets. The children gasped in amazement. Mrs. Marigold explained, "This book holds a key to unlocking mysteries, but it can only be read by those with pure hearts and vivid imaginations. Today, you will have the honor of reading from it." The children gathered around as one brave soul, named Lily, opened the book. As she turned the pages, the words began to shimmer and dance like fireflies. The room filled with a soft, warm light, and suddenly, the children found themselves inside the very story they were reading. They were in a lush forest filled with talking animals, colorful flowers, and sparkling streams. Each child had become a character from the story. Lily was a clever squirrel, and her friend Timmy had turned into a mischievous bluebird. Together, they embarked on a quest to find a hidden treasure. Their journey was filled with challenges and puzzles, and they relied on their wits and teamwork to overcome each obstacle. Along the way, they made new friends in the form of friendly rabbits, wise owls, and chatty butterflies. Together, they solved riddles and helped each other navigate the enchanting forest. As the day turned to evening, the children felt a sense of accomplishment. They had found the treasure, not of gold or jewels, but of friendship, courage, and the joy of imagination. With their hearts full, they closed the magical book, and once again, they were back in the bookshop. Mrs. Marigold smiled and said, "You have discovered the magic of storytelling, my young friends. Every book in this shop holds a unique adventure, waiting for you to unlock its secrets. Remember, the power of imagination can take you to places beyond your wildest dreams." The children left enchanted pages that day, their hearts brimming with wonder and excitement. They knew that the magic of books would always be with them, ready to transport them to new worlds and exciting adventures whenever they opened a book. And so, in the charming town of Willowville, the children learned the greatest mystery of all, the magic of stories and the limitless power of their own imaginations. From that day forward, they cherished books like treasures, knowing that each page held the key to a new and wondrous adventure. And they lived happily ever after, reading and exploring the enchanting worlds found within the pages of their favorite books. Title: The Daring Dino Adventures. Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there lived a group of young dinosaurs. They were not your ordinary dinosaurs, they were curious and adventurous, always seeking excitement in their prehistoric world. These fearless friends included Daisy the Diplodocus, Danny the Pterodactyl, and Dino the Triceratops. One sunny morning, as they gathered near their favorite watering hole, Danny had an idea. He flapped his wings excitedly and said, Why don't we go on a daring adventure today, my friends? Daisy, with her long neck, nodded in agreement, and Dino's 3 horns sparkled with enthusiasm. But where should we go? Asked Daisy. Danny thought for a moment before suggesting, how about the Enchanted Valley? Legends say it's filled with magical plants and sparkling gems. With their hearts full of excitement, the trio set off on their daring dino adventure. As they ventured deeper into the prehistoric forest, they marveled at the towering ferns and vibrant flowers. The air was filled with the sweet scent of ancient blooms. Soon, they stumbled upon a hidden cave, its entrance shimmering with a mysterious glow. They couldn't resist its allure and decided to explore. Inside, they found walls adorned with glowing crystals of every color imaginable. Dino exclaimed, "These crystals are more beautiful than any we've seen before. Let's collect some as souvenirs." The friends carefully collected the sparkling gems, each one more mesmerizing than the last. As they continued deeper into the cave, they discovered a pond filled with water so clear that it seemed to sparkle like liquid diamonds. Daisy bent her long neck to take a sip and exclaimed, "This water is the sweetest I've ever tasted. It's like drinking pure happiness." They spent hours in the magical cave, marveling at its wonders and sharing stories of their own. They felt a deep sense of contentment and joy, knowing that they had found something truly special. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, they decided it was time to leave the cave and return home. They carried the sparkling crystals and memories of their adventure with them. Back at the watering hole, they shared their story with the other dinosaurs, who listened in awe. The friends realized that even though they had ventured into the unknown, their daring adventure had brought them closer together and filled their hearts with wonder. From that day on, the young dinosaurs continued to seek out daring adventures, not only in far-off places, but also in the simple joys of their everyday lives. They learned that the world was full of surprises, waiting to be discovered by those with open hearts and curious spirits. And so, in the land of prehistoric wonder, Daisy, Danny, and Dino continued to embark on daring dino adventures, knowing that each journey would bring them closer to the magic of the world around them and the bonds of friendship that would last a lifetime. The end.